Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. Alright, we're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, it seems like yet another person in this YSL RICO case have taken yet another plea deal, and this time it's no other than UNFOONK, who is actually Young Thug's blood brother. Now, it isn't clear of the conditions of his plea because we haven't seen that yet. However, we do see that he copped out to a 12-year sentence with 2 years commuted to time served, and the other 10 years has been suspended. His charges are conspiracy to violate the RICO Act and theft by receiving stolen property. Now, I don't know what type of deals these guys are signing. However, they're getting 10 years, 9 years, and just years on top of years suspended off their sentence in the midst of an upcoming trial set for next month. I'm still confused as to how or why these plea deals starting to fly. When we last heard, everyone was denied bond and scheduled for trial next month. But hey, now UNFOONK is another one that quickly took to his Instagram to respond to people saying that he snitched after taking a plea deal, and he posted on his Instagram story saying, quote, "Laughing emojis, people really think I told on my own brother, shaking my head. Show me in my paperwork I told on anybody, LOL. I'm not even finna entertain any of it, peace and blessings," end quote. Now, honestly, at this point, I'm confused, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. I'm starting to think either Young Thug seen how dudes was moving and decided to tell them all to just take pleas because he realized that some people may have been wrapped up in this because of him and receiving time, and maybe they can't handle it. Even though that's far-fetched, it's a possibility. Or these guys are just downright snitching using their elbows. And y'all know from previous videos when I was talking about Gunna, how you snitch with your elbows. But anyway, it's funny how they all coming out saying that they didn't tell, and it's crazy how people think that they snitching. But I would like to ask each and every last one of them, if you didn't snitch, then what did you do? Because they seem to tell us what they didn't do, so now tell us what you did do. Because I'm starting to get confused, and I think that they're getting confused on what snitching actually is. Like the snitching that we know people saying names, saying such and such did this and that, you know. However, snitching is also the same thing as cooperating, right? Now let's get into what cooperating means. Cooperating is when, quote, to work or act together toward a common end or purpose. 2, to be compliant. Or 3, to form an association for common, usually economic benefit. Now guess what? The definition says it all. To work together, to be compliant, or forming an association for common benefit. Now their common benefit is proving that YSL is a gang. And by agreeing that it is, then something as small as that can be detrimental to Young Thug in his case, right? And George Chidi said something interesting on Twitter, right? He said, quote, "For everyone talking about how Young Thug is standing strong by not taking a plea agreement, the district attorney's office isn't offering Jeffrey Williams any deal that doesn't leave him in prison forever. He's the target of this case. Everyone else is optional," right? So what does that tell y'all? You know, what does that say? He said Jeffrey, aka Young Thug, isn't being offered any deal that doesn't involve him being in prison forever, right? So with these guys getting 10 years, 9 years, 5 years suspended off of their time due to the plea, why isn't Thug getting the same type of treatment? Why isn't he getting any time suspended from his plea if these plea deals are in fact harmless? You see what I'm saying? Why isn't he being given the same treatment? And y'all know why? Because he's the guy. That's what RICOs are usually in place for, to take down the bosses. They don't care about all the surrounding people. That's what people not understanding. So when they do these pleas and they take these pleas and they think that that is harmless, and because they're not saying names, they're thinking that they're not snitching. They're thinking that they're not telling. And they aren't in the sense of it, but you are in technicality terms. Now, like I said in previous videos, to them it's harmless. It don't seem like telling because it don't affect them, because they're not who the prosecutors want. The prosecutors want Young Thug, but they're using his co-defendants to bury him to make it much easier to prove their case when it comes time for trial in January. If everyone around him is accepting plea deals, how y'all think the jurors are supposed to feel when his lawyers are trying to say he's innocent, but everyone else around him took in pleas? Right? Or how is his attorneys supposed to convince the jury that YSL is not a gang when almost half of his co-defendants already said that they are a gang? Y'all see how that goes? So, like I said, at the end of the day, everybody has their own description and opinion of what snitching or cooperating actually is. So it's kind of interesting to see people, you know, and who they defend in their beliefs. But at the end of the day, you gotta call a duck a duck. If it quack like a duck, if it walk like a duck, it's a duck. I'm sorry, y'all. Not to mention Lil Miles, he was in court, I think yesterday, and they pretty much played the audio of him being on a jail phone speaking to his child's mother or his girlfriend. And in the audio, she was pretty much telling him to cooperate. You know, she was telling him to cooperate. He got a son to think about. He should think about himself. The other guys don't care about you. He pretty much got on the phone saying, oh, they trying to put a body on me. They saying I did this. They saying I did that. First and foremost, I don't know who his attorney is, but everybody knows you don't discuss any type of cases on the jail phone. You know, whether you're innocent or guilty, you don't say nothing on the jail phones. They are being recorded 24/7. The minute you pick that phone up and you speak, you are being recorded. So why would you even go as far as talking about your case on that phone? Saying anything about a case, saying anything that can incriminate you. You know, so I don't think he have actually took a plea. I don't think he spoke as of yet. But all eyes is on Lil Miles next. If he come out with a plea deal, then you already know what's going on. You know, but as of right now, it doesn't say that he has a plea deal. We just heard the audio of his child's mother telling him to pretty much cooperate, do what he got to do for him and his child. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know how y'all feel, man. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.